Hey there, it's iRun here, and welcome back to World of Tanks. I have had my most epic and clutch game of 2020 so far. Actually, the best game I've had in a very long time. I wasn't recording audio at the time, I was just playing. And so I went ahead and thought I'd talk you guys through it. If you're looking for strategies and why I did what I did at certain times, I'll talk you through what my thought process was, and perhaps it'll help you in your game, or maybe you have some tips as well. I know for me, I watched quite a few YouTubers as well as friends play that are really good, and other streamers, and I like it when they talk through their strategies. So here, I originally pinged to come this way because this is usually where a lot of fighting happens, at least up at the higher tiers at this corner. I had one TD and of all things the two Arties come with me. So I'm trying to be very cautious and see if I can spot whatever came this way. Also knowing that because we're at the lower tiers, I believe it's a tier 3 and 4 match because it was a +1 -1 loaded dice event. And my HMC MA is fully upgraded, so I'm just trying to see if there's anybody here like a heavy. I don't want to get surprised and get jumped because I'm only seeing like 3 other tanks on the map, which to me that makes me think that the other tanks came this way. But now since the TD has moved up to at K2 and he hasn't spotted anything yet, I'm going to go help these guys over here, try to take some of these guys out from this spot, maybe catch them by surprise. So I'm using the bushes here just to give me some cover. Start shooting that A20. Now that A20 could be, if it's a good player and they know what they're doing, could definitely cause some issues. He's moving kind of slow, so I'm assuming he's not fully upgraded. Alright. He's going behind the rock. See if I get some shots on this guy. That missed. Alright, he did get a shot on me there. You can see there's a Type 91 off in the distance. So it's a heavy, it is a tier 3, but he can still do some damage. So right now I'm waiting to make sure that I'm not spotted. And then I'm going to go push on that A20 because I want to take his gun out of the game. And sure enough, there he is. Alright, so we got one out of the game. Now I'm going to work on this guy here. And I have 2 tanks here for coverage, so that's nice. Alright, he's on fire, so that should finish him. So I'm getting shot at from across the way from that medium. Got a hit on him. And there's the locust. And there's another, there's an M2 medium. That whiffed. Alright, so that light tank is down to a 1-shot now. And I've been fortunate, so I'm in a good spot to where most of them can't look down on me if I can just keep some awareness there. There's that light tank. So right now that light tank is an issue, and obviously you can see the artillery is pegging in on me. So I'm going to readjust my position real quick. Again, because I don't really know when I'm lit up here. And I want to make sure that I am not getting so I don't have a shot on them. I do see the guys down there. They're on the base. There's 3 minutes, so I'm not that worried. Alright, so at that point, now we got 3 minutes 15 seconds. Artie just shot at me again. Artie's an issue for me. He can take my health down. So I'm going to go take care of the Artie because I got 3 minutes, and I believe I can get there take care of him and get back. Now, I did take a hit from him, but I'm okay. I'm still above 50% health. And we have 4 and they have 4. And we know one of them is a medium M2 at about half health. And that Locust is a one-shot. He's barely got any hits points left if someone could just hit him. But now it's just down to me and Artie, 2 on 4. And we got 2 tanks on the base. I want to just kind of hit this one here just to reset it. Doesn't look like it reset it too much because... So that's the Type 95. So he's probably the second one on the base. I need to hit that other tank on the base. I want to make sure that I'm not spotted though, but I do have the high ground. I'm expecting though that medium and that light tank is trying to flank us. And I feel bad for Artie because he just showed up. Alright. So I just reset him. We have about 2 minutes. At this point, I want to make sure that if I can help the Artie stay in the game, I need the Artie to run towards me. Because with that light tank being a one-shot, if the Artie runs towards me and the light tank follows him, I can take him out. But he doesn't run towards me, so now it's 1 on 4. Light tank's running away. Alright, I'm going to address this medium first. So he is a tier 3 medium. He whiffs a shot there. Alright, he was full health. But now I can take him out. So he did take some of my health, but not a whole lot. And now we got 3 minutes. And I realized that one of the heavies has left the base. Probably trying to come after me to flank me. Unfortunately, I'm faster than him. The only unfortunate thing is this light tank is faster than me. So, if the light tank stays alive, he can basically keep me lit up, keep me not agitated, but so I'm pretty sure he went that way, but I don't know, so I'm looking back this way just to see, and I realize he's still back there. So I'm going to use this rock for cover. I want to move close into him. Alright, he did take some health out of me there. Now, I'm expecting him to run because that's his best bet. He wants to get far away from me. He can outrun me, but I believe I can keep up with him here. I just need to be able to get a shot on him. And he moved back the other way. Alright, so I'm going to just make sure I aim in this time. Alright, now I got 2 minutes. I can go back up the way I came, but there's the chance that the T-95 is coming that way. But I want to double check because that's the shortest route back and it gives me the high ground. Alright, so right there I realized the T-95 was coming after me. Now this is a little risky. I can outrun the T-95 definitely. And I'm counting that he's going to chase me because he's a heavy. And he probably thinks that the other heavy on the base is safe. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and flank the other heavy, who's the tier 3, take him out, and then be one-on-one with this T-95. Now, if you just noticed there, I just switched my ammo. I switched back to my regular ammo. I had switched to my premium ammo a while back just to make sure that I would get hits. It was a little bit of a waste on the light tank. But I want to make sure that I have the premium ammo left over for the Type 95 if I need it. I don't think I'm going to need it for the Type 91. I think this is a good enough tank that I can take care of that. Now, if that Type 95 came back up over the hill and didn't chase me, then I'm dead meat here. So it all depends on what he did, but I'm counting that he tried to chase me around, which was not the wisest decision because he could have got back down here and capped it with his buddy, and they would have probably secured the win. Alright, so he's on there. Doesn't even look like he's trying to turn to face me. He is moving. Alright, so I know right now, because of being spotted shooting him, that the heavy knows where I'm at. So I'm going to drive this way for a little bit. Hopefully he'll think that I'm going back this way, but really what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here around by the mountain. We got 4 minutes left, and what I want is I want the surprise on the heavy. So I want to spot him first and take some damage out on him. I got at least one hit on him, so I know he's not full health, but he's probably 80% health. And the main thing is, I just want to know where he is before I run into him. I know he's not going to be up here because he's not fast enough. I'm not sure why that guy was pinging me. I don't need to go capture their base. So I don't need to go back to where the one is. Alright, so I'm going to wait just to see if he's coming from that way. I realize I'm a little bit far there right now, so I'm going to try to move up. It'd be nice if I could move up right on this hill right in front of me, but it's got too steep of an embankment. So I'm going to go all around to this side here, and slowly I'm going to try to get back up to the spot where I was originally. So again, I have the high ground. So I'm not in a rush. We still have 3 minutes. But the way it does in a encounter match, if it ends up being a tie, or there's both sides has tanks alive, it'll come down to whoever has done the most damage as a whole, as a team, I believe. I believe that's how it goes. Right here, I'm just going from bush to bush. I want to use the bush as coverage as I'm moving up. I'm kind of slowly moving, creeping up. So anyway, back to the damage thing. Given I know he's probably about 75 or 80% health, I know I need to knock him down to get the win. Alright, so I'm going to sit in this bush for a minute. I should be able to spot him if he gets into the base. And if I can't spot him and he gets in the base, it'll obviously notify me by the sound, the notification. Alright, so now I'm going to go peek up here because I'm wondering if he didn't come back up this hill. Again, using my bushes. Just trying to get spot. I want to see him first. And there he is. So he didn't detect me yet. Alright, so he's now at 50%. Alright, we're about the same health now. Alright, I don't know if I'm spotted here. If he can still see me, I know I can't see him there. I'm just back off. Technically, I've won the game right here. I would rather finish it. There's a minute, over a minute left. And it's going to start counting down. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put myself in the position where he's got to come over the top to get me now. So for him to win the game, he has to come get me. And I want to be able to get the first shot. So whichever way he comes, he'll be pointing up, which means he can't shoot down, and I'll be able to shoot him. Alright, this could be a little bit risky, but I've decided to go for it. I do have, if you remember, I have 2 tanks right up here. So I'm going to use those as cover. There you go. Alright, he shot. I have free reign now. He's reloading. And that is the game. Now all we got to do is wrap it up and see how we do. All right, we ended up getting the trophy one-man army. I know you don't see it here, but you would have seen it on the thumbnail at the beginning of it, because it doesn't like capture that actually when you do it for recording. We got a high caliber, we got Top Gun, we got Defender, we got a bunch of medals. I'll run through those here in just a second. All right, we got Hand of God, survive and win a battle. The Duelist, we have to kill 2 that went after us. Master Gunner, 5 armor penetrating hits. High caliber, highest damage per battle. Arsonist, we set a couple of tanks on fire in that game. Sharpshooter, 10 or more times in a row without missing. Awarded for getting 1 in each class. Fire for effect. Bruiser, damage to enemy modules. Mastery Badge Ace Tanker, 99%. Defender, when we knock down 70 or more points off the decap. And Top Gun, which means we destroyed more enemy vehicles than anybody else. And we got 8. So I would call that pretty successful. You see we got 2,300 damage, so far more than anybody else. If you notice, as we move up top here, that Locust, he was, he did the best on their team. So that's why he needed to come out of the game. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave your comments, like, subscribe, and until next time, this is iRun, and we'll see ya.